I've been rapping for about 17 years, okay? I don't write my stuff anymore. I just kick it from my head, you know what I'm saying?
We have an interconference affair lined up for you today as the Cleveland Cavaliers come in for this one. Bringing you another edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg with the fourth member of our team, Doris Burke. A look at Cleveland's starting group. The two stars, LeBron and Love, at the 3 and the 4. Iman Shumpert is out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Mozgov in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Looky here. How about that one? That play, take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook for future reference.
Perfectly done. He put it on a platter for him.
He
Gosh,
sure
that was
did.
neat.
And how about the touch on the finish, too? That was really nicely done. You know, regardless of who starts the break, it seems like he's usually the one to finish it.
And that's because of how well he attacks the rim on the dead run.
Here's Beverly. Lets it go from deep. Offensive rebound. And Harden wide open. He shoots. That's good. Enzo Howard with the assist.
Very well done. He is a confident, dynamic scorer. You know, Dwight Howard had started 6 straight All-Star games until last season. The new balloting system with 2 backcourt players and 3 frontcourt players resulted in Blake Griffin and Kevin Love in the starting lineup. Howard felt slighted. He thinks that centers are kind of getting the short end of the stick here.
Irving attacking. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul.
Well, out of the break, guys, he's managed to turn it over twice now, and that doesn't bode well for the rest of the quarter if he doesn't shake out of it and tighten things up.
And so just over a minute and a half played. Here's James. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Harden has a wide open look. And it's Houston with another.
It's going to be tough for the defense today. If he's got his A game rolling here tonight, we'll see.
It's stolen by Ariza. And here comes Smith leading the fast break. And Harden with the stuff.
That's how you make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered. The floor is open. Take care of business.
Yeah, that's right. So you push it. That's the best opportunity for points on the break. This lead, I think, is headed north.
And there's the feed to Ariza. Smith sets the pick for Ariza. And Harden wide open. He shoots. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Harden's got 11.
He's finding all kinds of ways to get it done. What a quarter he's having.
And the shot is good.
They're off and running. Good start here. They've knocked down 4 of their first 5.
Now, here is Harden. He's got 11. Ariza against LeBron. Howard dishes to Beverly. 6 on the shot clock. No good from Howard. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Well, the Rockets, wouldn't you say, are really to be commended, Clark, for rebuilding this team without tearing it down to the studs or tanking, if you will.
Yeah, absolutely, Kevin. I mean, they've improved dramatically with Harden and Howard. But this is a team that's held a winning record in the West now for 8 straight seasons. That's pretty impressive.
It is. A different look now for Cleveland. Tristan Thompson comes in for Mozgov. And J.R. Smith subbed in for LeBron. None of the defenders wanted anything Clark to do with him on that jam.
And I do not blame him at all, partner. He was coming in with a bunch of steam and was ready to posterize whoever decided to get in his way.
All right, I understand, fellas, but come on. You got to challenge him a little bit at least.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Moniunas is checked in for Smith. And it's Terry in for James Harden. Cleveland also making some changes. Varejao comes in for Kevin Love. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Shumpert.
And the Rockets showed great patience and planning over time, freeing up cap space, acquiring young assets. That enabled them to trade for James Harden and, of course, attract Dwight Howard in free agency, too.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spots. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
Ariza. Is the open look. Bangs home the trifecta. Ariza's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep.
Oh, my goodness. What a huge play.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rack.
You know, the guys on the bench are going crazy right now at the sight of that jam.
And he gets it to go.
They're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results right now.
Yeah. In fact, 3 of the last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
So timeout called here, the first for Cleveland. James Harden, he's checked in for Jason Terry. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Irving kicks to Dellavedova. Doubled by Howard. Back to Irving. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession.
Such a careless pass. You've got to keep your head in the game here.
It's off his leg. And the official saying it was kicked. Here is Harden. 11 points in the game. There's 45 seconds left to play in the first quarter. There's the pick. Lots of room. And again, the Rockets good for 2.
You know, the defense didn't exactly try to fight around that screen, and that's why it turned into the easy basket.
Smith drives in, and J.R. Smith picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
We've just seen them make mistakes on back-to-back trips, but those turnovers could have been avoided. Careless mistakes.
Absolutely, Clark. They've got to have a tighter handle on the ball.
James checked in for Smith. And LeBron James gets it to go. James has got 6.
I'll tell you what, the defenders didn't even get a sniff of him on that move to the hoop.
And here's Harden for 3. That's good. He's got 14.
What a start to this game. The offense is both dominant.
All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. Hey, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Houston?
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for him early on.
And the other thing we're seeing is great ball movement. We're seeing a lot of good offensive execution, ball movement, player movement, setting up assists.
You know, every year there are a handful of teams in the Eastern Conference that buck the trend against the West, and last year Cleveland was one of them.
And Kevin, as you said, most teams in the East struggled out of conference, but Cleveland was pretty solid against the West, and I think they'll be even better with LeBron.
Absolutely. And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So on the floor for Houston, Beverly and Harden man the backcourt. Trevor Ariza out there with McDaniels. And it's Howard in at the 5. And a chance here to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kevin, Patrick Beverly could make the case for being the league's most disruptive defender at point guard. He said, quote, "I know some people might not like my defense, but I don't really care. I'm physical, I'm tough, and I'm setting the tone. I don't look at the numbers, I just go out there and I guard everyone exactly the same. And that's aggressively, Kevin, exactly what they're looking for."
He gets after it. Nothing easy. Thanks, Doris.
And for the Cavs, it didn't show up in the win column, but a lot of their losses to teams out west were close competitive games.
And they double up James. Feeds to Irving. Second shot opportunity. Here's Mozgov. No luck. They battled on the glass, but couldn't knock it down. In low to Howard. Houston moving it around. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.